Hey guys, I just published a story on Storybird. It's called The Gift for Father's Day by me, and look at it. It's from for ages tweens, 8 to 12, and it has romance and family in it. So I hope you enjoy it. It was almost Father's Day without a doubt. Poor Angie loved her father but had nothing to give. For 20 years, her parents been married. 15 years after they were married, Angie was born. One day she heard her parents talking out in the garden. I am not a father anymore, and you're not a mother. We shall have our daughter get married. Angie's father told Angie's mother, and she was upset. I have nothing for Father's Day, and I do not want to marry someone I don't know. She looked up a photo of when her father was 14 and her mother was 12. She wrote a letter to her parents and it said, "Dear Father and Mother, I cannot marry someone I do not know. I do not want to break your heart. My duty is to my heart, and my heart is telling me, no, do not do it. I am so sorry. Love, Angie." As the girl was getting ready for the wedding, she stared at the mirror. I know what I can do with my life, she told herself. As Angie looked at the mirror, tears came down her cheek. I am sorry, Father, but I am not going to get wet with this good glove hand, she said. And she walked down the red carpet. We are all gathered here today to see the wedding of Angie Harrington and Prince Harold Noggin. Harold, do you take Angie to be your wife? The person asked. I do, Harold replied. Angie, do you take Harold to be your lovely husband? The person asked Angie. And she just stared in the crowd. No, I don't. I want to marry someone who I love. I want to get married when I am 22 or 21. I'm sorry, Father, Mother, and Harold, but my duty is to my heart. Harold, let's start hanging out first before we get into the marriage stuff, she shouted. Everyone gasped. Then an arrow struck Angie's stomach. Two people came in and said, "We will kill the bride," they shouted. Harold went over and grabbed the guns and arrows out their hands. He shooted many arrows and bullets as he could. After that, they were killed. Harold came over and shouted, "Speak to me, Angie! Speak to me!" Harold began to sob. After that, Angie opened her eyes and kissed Harold on the lips. "I will marry you." And that was the story of Father's Day. So the message of this was like, so Angie said that she wanted to marry someone who she loved, and that was true. Her parents, and she didn't want to break that promise to her parents, so she did the duty that was to her heart. So her duty was to say that she wants to marry someone who she loves. And after Harold saved her life by crying and using kindness to kill those people who was going to kill her, she changed her mind and said, "I'll marry you." And that was it. So I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you want to check out more of my stories, it's Ava W. story. So here's my dashboard. I got a lot of it. Got the gift for Father's Day, the wedding, magical fun, silent, Pepe's guide of the little kung fu, how to bake a rainbow berry cake, Pepe and Pete goes camping, Ben's birthday, Monster Academy, Between That Died, a girl named Pepe Lala. Well,